If you ever played with a Portent Wizard, that's what it feels like.
Right.
It's just no, that you didn't roll a 16 there. I have a 3 here. They got a 3, and I'm gonna get this 18 on my next turn though because I need this to hit. And you just roll your eyes and go, sure, you get to pick how the story goes, I guess. It's kind of miserable. I'm not gonna lie.
Hello, friends. Robert Bevan here, author of the Caverns Creatures series of comedy, fantasy novels, and short stories. With me is Sam West, and today we're talking about the spell Fortune's Favor.
Money. It's raining coins. I'm so lucky. The slot
That's not what
machine.
this does.
No, that's not what this does. But I just envision like, the casino what are they called? Montages where you got like the
Right.
winnings and the flashing numbers and the hot jazz music and the babes with the trays of drinks and
Yes.
appetizers. That's all I think of when I think of Fortune's Favor is corny 80s what's the Vegas, that's the place. This spell is from Explorer's Guide to Mile Mount. It is a second level divination spell, a dunamancy spell. I don't know what that means. Commoners, let me know what that means because I never learned. Cast time is a minute, range is 60 feet. Components of verbal magic material, a white pearl worth at least 100 gold, which the spell consumes. Duration, 1 hour. You impart latent luck to yourself or one willing creature you can see within range. When the chosen creature makes an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw before the spell ends, it can dismiss this spell on itself to roll an additional d20 and choose which of the d20s to use. Alternatively, whenever an attack roll is made against the chosen creature, it can dismiss the spell on itself to roll a d20 and choose which of the d20s to use. The one it rolled or the one the attacker rolled. The original d20 roll has advantage or disadvantage. The creature rolls the additional d20 after advantage or disadvantage has been applied to the original roll. So they fixed the lucky problem. At higher levels, when you cast a spell using a third level or higher slot, you can target one additional creature for each slot above second, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Ultimately, I think the spell's too expensive. It's really close, but I think it's too expensive for most tables as far as, like, not
Like for
gold,
gold? Oh.
for level.
Level 2?
Yeah. It's one roll for a second level slot that takes a minute cast time.
Yeah, but it lasts an hour.
Yeah,
And you can upcast it for multiple targets. That's more than one roll.
yeah.
That's I'd
I
go
have
as
a
far
hard.
as say it's underpriced.
No, I don't think that's true.
Yeah.
A second level slot for one die roll is a tall order to me if I'm 5th level or lower, right? Are you casting the spells as a 5th level character when you second level slots lying around? Like, I don't want to spend that high of a resource for one reroll. And it's not like a super reroll or anything. It's like the lucky super advantage mechanic, which is
Yeah.
one of the reasons why that feature's a problem. It's just one character gets one roll die they can go, I didn't like that one, try again. Like compare this to Silvery Barbs. How much worse is this compared to Silvery Barbs?
Okay, yeah, it doesn't. But yeah, Silvery Barbs though is like crazy.
Yes. They try to hit the nice middle ground, and I think that that's challenging whenever you're doing dice reroll mechanics because they're either going to be a little bit too expensive for a not impactful effect. Maybe you're just like loaded with so many spell slots. Maybe you're level like 13, 14, 15, and you go,
See, this is where I'm
all my
thinking it
second level
shines
slots are
a lot
this.
more.
Yeah, maybe it's
Yeah.
kind of like you just go, I have enough third, fourth, and fifth level slots. I'm just going to throw 3 second levels. The three of us all now have this effect. We're good to go. I can see that being a thing you
Or I
consider.
mean, you save it for an opportune time. There are going to be fights you get into. That, oh, not liking the looks of this.
Give me 1
I
minute to
want.
cast this.
Yeah. Or you cast it when you get up in the morning before you get to the fight.
Sure. That is the actual use case, right? Is you go, okay, this is going to be a big bad encounter. Let's get a couple rerolls in us. It's probably pretty fair. Like, again, especially if you've got the slots lying around, there's a pretty clear gate on it where the DM can just cut off white pearls. Like, if that's becoming something they're annoyed by. If this were kind of how luck worked in the player's handbook, I don't think it'd be a problem. I think it'd be a lot more palatable. It's just, I mean, we're comparing it to some of the most busted features in the game and going, it's not that good, right? So maybe you're right. Maybe this isn't, like, uncastable, just not something... I wouldn't put this on my character sheet if I'm under 5th level. I don't think I'm putting this on my character sheet if I'm under 9th level, to be honest. I like, generally speaking, having lots of things to do, and I don't want to spend one of my things to do on one reroll. So, like...
Yeah, but I mean, eventually, though.
Eventually, I might want to find room for this. Yeah.
Yeah. And no, I definitely like this better in higher tier of play than lower.
Mhm.
But yeah, I thought it'd be. I got to reading the spell description, and I thought, yeah, I mean, of course, yeah, it does compare to the lucky feat. But I was thinking there's a few different, like, there's feats, spells, subclass features that all have this kind of re-rolling the dice mechanic. It'd be fun to combine those all into a like a Fate Master build.
Sure.
We just essentially just DM. Let me just tell you what I roll.
If you ever played with a Portent Wizard, that's what it feels like.
Right.
It's just no, that you didn't roll a 16 there. I have a 3 here. They got a 3, and I'm gonna get this 18 on my next turn though because I need this to hit. And you just roll your eyes and go, sure, you get to pick how the story goes, I guess. It's kind of miserable. I'm not gonna lie. Like a lot of the fun in D&D is the high highs and the low lows, and Portent just kind of goes, what if I just picked those 3 most important rolls of the night and made them what I wanted? And it's like, I don't like that. Or you didn't.
That yes, that would probably that build I'm proposing probably would lead to miserable gameplay, but it's a fun academic exercise.
That's the same. We saved that one for the white room. We put those on the whiteboards. We math it out and go, this is the most dice a character could possibly re-roll with features. Great, we did it. Now no one ever play it.
All right, look forward to that video.
Awesome. All in all, this little thing is surprisingly simple for how unique. I guess not a unique effect. That's why it's kind of simple, right? We have very clear things we can compare this to, and it is better than advantage or disadvantage because it works in tandem with them, right? So like even if something makes an attack roll advantage, you can go, I'd rather compare the advantage result to my result and go with that instead, right?
Yeah.
It's probably fine. It's probably a 3. It's a thing that you want in the upper tiers. It's a thing that in the mid tiers is probably fine if you've got the resources laying around. I tend to be my character sheets very rarely I find are missing easily usable spells, right? If I have Misty Step on my sheet, I have a really hard time casting this in Misty Step slot just because I love the play pattern of Misty Step. I love being able to teleport around. I like high utility little gimmicky spells a lot of the time, and I don't think this scratches that itch for me personally, so I don't think I would include it on my sheet. But if you're the kind of person that wants to do the big strategy kind of wizards that stay stationary and is mathing out combats, this is probably more what you're looking for.
Yeah, I'm leaning toward a 4, but yeah, you've talked me down to a 3.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's super busted. Maybe some tables ban it. I don't know.
Oh,
Commenters, let us know.
I'm
What
sure
you
it has
think.
the potential to be.
It does have some pretty abusive, or at least potentially abusive text. So
yeah. All right, but yeah, middle of the road 3 sounds fine. All
good
right,
job,
yes,
was or the designer of this spell, making a luck-based feature that isn't a very apparently unbelievably oppressive.
but it can be combined with some other things, similar things. All right, that was Fortune's Favor. Thank you, Sam, and thank you everyone for watching. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.